Good morning, people. It is 0600. What does the O stand for? Oh, right, it's time for another episode. That's right. And this episode, I didn't actually know what to do. I was thinking to myself, well, we could do something about the distillery. I'd start making some booze, which to me is one of the most pointless things in the game. But then I thought, we haven't really done a lot about geography. Okay, and although I don't have a moustache and a tweed cap, I feel like being a bit of a geography teacher, so we'll go on a bit of a field trip today, kids. Okay? And take out some raiders in the process. Now, before any field trip, you always check the car. It hasn't got great spark plugs, engine or battery, but luckily we are taking spares, so that won't be a problem. Check the inventory. I'll bring in spare ammo just in case. Got some bandages. Got plenty of water. So we're prepared. We're prepared. The question is where we're going to. Let's get back onto the road and then I'll show you. So, if you've been following this since episode 1, I haven't, but if you have, then you'll know that I was explaining the layout of the map. For a refresher, I'll explain it again now. When you spawn, you think this is the biggest map in the world, and to be fair, it is. It's huge, absolutely huge, but it's fairly easy to always find your way somewhere. Imagine a letter U, capital letter U. That's what we're standing on right now. This road is the very bottom of the letter U. It curves just up there. You can see it go around those trees and head straight up. It also curves the other way, and that's where we're heading now. When we get there, I'll show you what is at the top of the letter U. But just remember that there's a 3 in 4 chance that you will end up, if you walk in one direction, hitting this road at some point on it. There's nothing off to the right, there's nothing off to the left of the letter U, there's nothing off to any direction of the letter U apart from where we're going now, so you physically cannot get lost. It is huge, I will give it that, with a massive, massive farm in the middle, but you can't get lost. This corner here is the very bottom right edge of the map, so we're now heading up the letter U on the right hand side. And we're heading towards the famous roadblock. Now you'll notice when I get to the roadblock, I'll be putting my foot down a little bit, just in case there's raiders. 50-50 chance. Sometimes there are, sometimes not, but going this sort of speed, they're not going to hit us anyway. Gunshot? No, they're asleep, that's fine. So, we're coming up the U on the right hand side. If you want to go exploring, there's some great places you can explore. There's the entire middle area. It has huge farms, all that sort of stuff. This cul-de-sac here is brilliant. There's about 6 or 7 houses up there. We're nearly there. Not where we're going to, but nearly at the top edge of the map. The top edge of the map finishes just past where those cars are. This power line runs straight, the very top, or a couple of little tiny kinks, but straight along the top edge of the letter U. So if you imagine letter U, come up here, you reach this. This goes straight across the top of the map, off to the right are just mountains you can't get to anyway, and touches this road when it gets to the letter U the other end. So if you get lost, you will hit a power line, or you'll hit this road. It's that simple, right? And just keep following one direction. So, back to the mission in hand. That's geography lesson over. On the left up there, you can see them, is a raider camp. That's not where we're going to. That raider camp is pointless. I've taken it down, I've been in there, there is nothing in there. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. There you might find about 3 or 4 bits of scrap and that is it. It is not even worth the bullets to take that place down. What we're doing is we're turning right onto a road that you wouldn't even know it existed. So, letter U ends, we turn right at that little raider camp, and we're going to follow it straight up here. This is the only bit of the map that varies off of that letter U. Just this one road, there's nothing off to the right or left, just this. We'll get to here. we'll stop the engine, we'll jump out and suss the situation, because over there is Raider Camp number 2. There's a guy coming to investigate. Hello. Wah! He doesn't like us very much, does he? So, there's 5 guys. 5 guys. Think they know we're here. 4 guys. One's got a shotgun, I can tell that. We're wounded, but it's self-healing. We're not in any immediate danger. And they're all going back inside. So, 4 guys left. There should be 5. What do we have here? We have a raider camp with 1 entrance. The 1 entrance is that blue tunnel. Behind that, there's a couple of caravans. That tower in the middle. Up in that tower is our second NPC hostage. So I parked just a little bit too far forward. I'd like being just a little bit further back than this. That'll do. That's better. We've got a better view now. So, what do we have? We have 4 raiders left. Bleeding. Treatment needed. Status. Right arm. Bandage. That's what I'm going to be prepared. And now it's stopped bleeding. It's bleeding, but it's healing. So, I've actually lost count. I think now we've got 3 left. There's one dead dude right here. He's got some bullets. Thank you very much. He's got some bullets, thank you very much. There was 2 left or 3 left. Really have lost count. But we stopped bleeding. Bizarrely, you'd think they would all be running around like lunatics inside there, and they're not. What they've done is they've gone back to their original positions. One of them is just going to be static to the left-hand side if it's not one of them who is killed. The other 2 could be in one of about 2 or 3 different places. So, we'll just give it a second, just to see what happens. If one of them decides to walk out again, that would be very handy. I've actually got quite a lot of arrows at the moment. I've built a load more, killed a load more chickens. But, I don't know, I just fancy a bit of a gunfight tonight. Where are you? Boom! Don't know how many left. Let's have a look. The problem is losing count. I really don't know when the last guy's going to be. Don't want a broccoli. I'll go around the outside. Logic says to me there's still got to be at least 1, because I do not remember taking down 5 people. I might have taken down 4. I'll have to watch a slow motion replay afterwards. So we'll just carefully go around the outside at the moment, just to be on the safe side. I'd rather not restart the whole thing just because of 1 guy. There is 1. I'm not seeing you down here, are you? There is 1 that patrols the outside, and there is 1 that's at the top of the tower, and I've got a feeling that he could be up here. Let's keep our gun out, just in case. No, okay. So, can we see anything from up here? There's 1 dead dude, so that's 1, 2, 3. The 4th one we just killed. And there is an off chance there might only be 4 this time, so maybe we've actually cleared it. Okay. I'm not seeing anybody walking around, and downstairs definitely clear. So, okay, that's Raider Camp number 2. Let's go in here. There's our latest hostage. Who the hell is she? Kate. Oh my god. Kate? What have they done to you, Kate? Well, I wasn't expecting to see that. See them. See that? Right. Oh no. What? Kate? What are you doing? Why, if they've given her a top, have they actually modelled that? To the point where it's actually got detail. That's an interesting one. I mean, that is not just detail, there's moles on her back. But then she's wearing a top. Some designer has really... Let me just see if I can position that just right. So, some designer has gone to a lot of length to actually model skin detail to the level that she's got it. Let's rescue her. Right. Yeah, whatever. She's a soldier. Will you take the camp? Yeah, whatever. Right. Now, what makes this slightly interesting, and I did explain this in the last Raider episode, is that in the walkthrough, this was a guy, I think, it began with an S, I think his name was Scott. And she, I think, is now the 4th different person that I've seen. We're dehydrated, 1 second. Because I'm fairly positive the first one that I ever rescued from that last camp was called KT, not Kate. Could be wrong on that, could be wrong. But yeah, KT. And there's also Scott, who's unaccounted for. So not only have they put NPC characters into the game, this can be an interesting place to defend in the mist. All I can do is come up these stairs. And I've got loads of ammo too. Okay, bring it on. So they've not only put NPC characters into the game, they've also put a minimum of 3. I might be wrong on the whole Katie thing, but a minimum of 3 into it. So I don't know. You know, I mean, maybe it's going to be an integral part of the game. So I'm just going to pick up these few bits. We'll keep our ear out for zombies. There might be somebody coming up the stairs. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I say it's certainly different. Now, when we left, I said about, I was thinking about doing an episode about the distillery for booze and all that sort of stuff. This is the reason. I might actually do it after this just for the sake of it, but this is the reason I don't. Distillery produces booze. Booze produces bandages. I pick up so many bloody bandages. How many have I actually got on me now? 5, and I think I've still got some in stock too. That I just don't ever have the need to go through all the hassle of finding sugar to produce the bloody booze to make the bandages. It's a lot of faff for nothing. It just... So yeah, there's usually quite a lot of ammo scattered around here. So we had a lot already. This should fill us right up. We'll soon hear if a zombie comes up the stairs. Don't get that. Components are always useful. More shotgun. We're getting a little bit hungry. We'll have a bit of that. Now, do take note of our health. I think one more hit and we'd have gone down like a fly, but we did pretty well. We did pretty well. We're not bleeding, that's the main thing. I'm not hearing any zombies. But the music's going. The mist's still here. No, music's back. Let's go have a little wander. So yeah, going back to the AI again, I mean, it's at the moment, I'm not seeing a hell of a lot of a point in actually having these two around. I wonder if the zombies... Oh, there's one over there. Because they don't do anything, and I don't need 2 people in the camp to make things for me. I'm quite happy to just make things myself. But I don't know. It's like I say. To me, it's got to be something that they're looking at more long term, in depth. And it would be great to have brought Rachel with us on this, so that we could both have fought raiders, guns blazing, all that sort of stuff. But I don't know. It's early days. It's early access. We're still on version 1. Where's he going? I wonder if they can make it up the stairs. Should we find out? I'll get my gun out just in case. They are lethal, these zombies. I think what I'm going to actually do, because I want to get going, I'm going to shut that door, then I'll have a little nap on the floor. It's just an hour is fine. It's still there? Still there. Another hour. So it sounds like they're right outside, they're probably actually down the stairs. Sounds like it's about to fade. Doesn't look like it's about to fade. No. I think what it is, they're just worn out from walking up so many flights. Oh, get on with it. Anyway. This is just going to drag the episode on. I mean, I don't need to show you everything else. You kind of know how to get back. Just in the car down there, straight down, top right letter U. Keep following it till you're back to the camp. But this is Raider Camp 2. If I do manage to find Raider Camp 3, I'll stick another video on. But yeah, I mean, other than that, if you got any thoughts about, you know, companions, AI, NPC, all that sort of stuff, and what the possibilities could be, feel free to drop a comment, because I would be really interested to hear people's views on it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe there's something you can do with NPCs now that I'm just missing completely. But you know, from just from what I've seen, they can build things for you. They take up space, and that's pretty much it. But anyway, that is Raider Camp number 2.